So what do we make of 1 Samuel chapter 24? Well, we see God's plan has not changed. God's plan is for David to become king, but Saul has not been relieved of the kingship, even though God has said he's going to transfer it to another, and David has been anointed to be king. Saul is still king. And this scene here in the cave, Saul's going to the toilet. He's taking a while. You understand why. And David sneaks up, cuts off part of his cloak. Such is Saul's concentration in what he's doing. And that's quite funny, really, when you think about it. Cuts off some of the cloak and goes back to the men, and the men are like, wow, God's delivered him to you. You should have killed him. And David tells them off, and he's overcome with remorse, and he goes after Saul and says to him, look, the Lord's given you to my hands, but I'm not going to raise my hand to kill you. I'm not going to do that yet. Could you say the same for me? And Saul's honest. He's like, if somebody delivered my enemy into my hands, I would kill them. But you've not been like that. And Saul then leaves. Saul goes back to his home. David and his men go to a stronghold. But Saul now actually knows for the first time, I know you shall surely be king, and the kingdom of Israel be established in your hand. Swear that you will not cut off my descendants after me, that you will not wipe out my name from my father's house. And David swore that. But David has already sworn to Jonathan that he wouldn't do that. David's integrity is obvious. Yeah, he made mistakes. None of us people are perfect. But he wanted to do what was right. And he was tempted to do something he shouldn't have. Tempted to raise his hand against the Lord's current king. And he knew that was wrong. And he felt bad, and he sought, in his obeisance, he sought to actually say sorry to Saul and to pay Saul honour, even with all that Saul had done to him, the fact that Saul had him and everybody with him on the run. David has done no wrong, and yet he's having struggles. Sometimes you might feel like you've done no wrong and you get struggles. Well, the Christian life is not easy. It's not simple. Anybody that tells you that it is selling something. They're not being honest. But David, despite the pressure that he was under, still wants to try to go God's way. That's no easy thing. That's no simple task. We're not always like that. Sometimes we do want to go God's way. Sometimes we don't. But the Lord is near, and the world that we live in is different from the one that David lived in because of Jesus. When we're short, Jesus can forgive us if we bring our sins to him and ask for it, ask to be cleansed, ask for God to remember them no more. I think it's a good point, really, just to pause, and you can think about how you should respond to God. God bless you today.